Estate planning. This is Wayne von Borstel. I'm glad you're here today with me. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about something that you don't want to talk about. The fact is, I don't know whether you know it, but somewhere close to 100% of us die sooner or later. I'm not sure that's statistically true. My compliance department might argue that statement, but I think it's close. And the reality is it happens to all of us. And how many of us have looked at our wills, our estate planning? It's amazing to me. I've done over 600 financial plans for people at this point. And when I've looked at their estate plan, when I've looked at beneficiaries, who's first and second beneficiary, how do we own our assets? What do our documents say? And what do you want after you've gone through a thoughtful process of what the possibilities are that nobody's taking you through? So what are the beneficiaries? How do we own the assets? What do the documents say? And what do we want? Not once in 600 times have I ever found anybody that those four things matched. So probably we need to deal with something. I got a phone call recently. Somebody said, I owe estate taxes. What do we do? A young couple, one of the people died, and if we had done estate planning ahead of time, there would have been zero taxes due. But there was millions going to the federal government, which means the family gets less, means charities get less. It means whoever we care about get less, assuming the federal government's not number one on your list. And maybe that is true for you, but I think you really need to think about that. And I'd like to give you 4 rules to not break. Probably 5, I guess. One is never let your parents put your name on their assets. Never let your parents put your name on their assets, because if they do, every problem in your life, every bankruptcy, divorce, every lawsuit, every mistake you make in your life could steal their assets, all of them. Never put your kids' names on your assets. Never name co-trustees. Never name co-executors. And I know attorneys will tell you, well, that doesn't make any difference. Go ahead and do that. But if the family disagrees, and I know your kids are different than everybody else's, they're always going to get along, and no matter what happens, no matter who they're married to, no matter what their financial stress, no matter what their memories are, they're going to agree on everything. Unfortunately, once in a while, that's not true. And it's so bad when it's not true that it's not worth the risk. So we always need to name a decision maker and never leave undivided real property to joint beneficiaries. Now, I'm not saying those 5 rules that I just gave you are easy. Never put your name on your parents' assets. Never put your kids' name on your assets. Never name co-trustees. Never name co-executors. And never leave undivided real property to joint beneficiaries. Those aren't easy to follow. But I'm here to tell you, if you think you have to break those in your estate planning, we should talk. We should talk and think about alternatives. See if we can't expand your thoughts. Because what's most important about estate planning? Is it the laws? Is it paying less taxes? Is it the documents we do? Or is it the people we love? Is it the family that we care about? Is it charity that's done something good for us? I think it's the latter. It's the people we love. That's what's important about estate planning. If you break those 5 rules, there's a substantial amount of chance that those people won't be happy at the end result. So even though it's not a great conversation to have about dying, I hope you think about it. I hope you think about how that affects you. If you have questions, give us a call, 1-800-600-6669. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.